This Maniscripting Journal, this journal that claims to help you with your manifestations, this journal that claims to help you with the law of attraction is $60 US. We are going to talk about if it was worth it. Let's go ahead and get started.
The law of attraction is a philosophy suggesting that positive thoughts bring positive results into a person's life, while negative thoughts bring negative outcomes. Scripting is a method of manifesting where you write your desired reality in the present or past tense as if your manifestations have already happened.
There is now a journal called the Maniscripting Journal that I have seen everywhere online, and I even bought it myself, and I will link the video down below. But I'm finally getting around to doing a final review because this Maniscripting Journal, this journal that claims to help you with your manifestations, is $60 US. Not 16, not 16, $60 for a journal. So when I invested $60 into this, I was thinking this better work if I spent this much money. So here we are, Maniscripting Journal finally complete, and we are going to talk about if it was worth it, my reviews, everything, the way that I went through it and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first open up your Maniscripting Journal, this is the first version of it, and there is now a version 2. She added a lot more stuff to it. So if it is your first time getting the Maniscripting Journal, she has a brand new version that comes with crystals, like a crystal guide and all this other extra stuff. I didn't have all that when she first got launched this one, but honestly, I didn't really need it. I felt like I got the gist of it with just what she wrote here. So when you first open it up, you get 3 different tabs. You have your life design, manuscripting, and then your wins diary. So when you turn to the life design, it gives you some instructions here on what to do. Make sure that you have time and space, set the mood for when you're going to journal, clear your mind, and then the life design process. And it also says to be completely honest in your journaling. So the best way that she says to do this is by having a time every single day where you are going to be doing this manuscripting, or all of this, your life design. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, even when I was doing the manuscripting, I did not do it every single day. Especially this life design, it was asking some tough questions that I really had to think about, and I kind of had to do some shadow work, to be honest. Sometimes I had to put this down for days or even a week at a time, just because I got into a very dark place because I was really thinking about all the things that I need to change in my life, and it put me in this slump. So be prepared for that when you are doing these life questions, because it's going to start easy. You know, it's going to start with, what do you want to do? What do you want to manifest in your life? What would you say about yourself? What do you want to achieve? And then it starts with deeper questions like, what negative events keep happening to you over and over again? What do you constantly attract that is no longer serving you? What are you willing to take responsibility for? What are you willing to give up? And what are you willing to change? It really goes in depth and makes you really question and think about things. And because I was being truly 100,000% honest with my answers, it did take me into a very dark place at times. But once I got through that part, it was a lot easier for me to finally get into the manuscripting. After that, you get some the request into the universe, and then you start putting down what you do want to attract, what you want from your physical health, what you want from your family, your friends, your career, your love life, and you start jotting everything down. So after that, again, you have some little worksheets that she takes you through what happens next, and then you finally start your manuscripting, which is the second part of it. So once you get to your manuscripting, it's going to look like this. It's going to give you the date where you can circle it, and then you can circle the month and you can circle the day. You're gonna have a affirmation for that day, and then your intention for that day. And then you're gonna write over and over, dear universe, or dear spirit guides, or dear God, or whatever it is that you may believe in. And then you write what you want as if you're already living it. Like, I am so happy and grateful that I am making $10,000 a month in my online business, and my students are getting fantastic results. And you just write the same thing over and over and over and over again, each and every single day for the next few months, until you are finally done with it. And then you are able to move on to the next journal. You have something called my wins diary. You don't do this wins diary when you're done with the manuscripting journal. No. You do this wins diary as you are going through the manuscripting journal. Any little win, like, I finally finished that book that I said I was gonna finish, or my fiance and I went on a date night. Little wins like that, you add it to your wins diary. That way you subconsciously keep track of the positive wins in your life as well, and you are tracking the positive things going on in your life. So now that I kind of went through how this manuscripting journal works, I'm going to give my honest opinion on how I used it, how it worked for me, and I'll give my final review, and I guess I'll give like a blank out of 5 stars. I wasn't using it every single day. A lot of the times I did, but there were times where, of course, life happens and I can't get to it. I couldn't get to it that very morning, but I was very consistent, and I did do it at the same time of the day, which was usually in the mornings. I would put on some Hertz music. Now, when I first started doing this, I had no idea what exactly it was that I wanted to manifest in my life. I knew that I wanted a successful career. I knew that I wanted to make more money than I was. I knew that I wanted to be happy, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted. And thus began my journey. What I noticed is that as I was doing this each and every single day, again, like I said, sometimes it wasn't every single day, but it was consistently. As I was doing this very consistently, little by little, things started to emerge. I realized not only did I want to make more money, I wanted to make at least $5,000 a month. I wanted to make $5,000 a month. Not only did I want to make $5,000 a month, I wanted to make sure that I was doing it with a business that I was proud of. I wanted to grow my own business. Not only did I just want to grow my own business, I wanted to get into graphic design, and I wanted to get into social media. I wanted to grow my YouTube channel. Little by little, as I did this consistently, I realized what it was that I wanted. And by the end of the journal, I was making what I had planned out to be making. I was working in a career field that I planned on working, and I was working for myself and making money. I was getting clients. I was being successful. And you know what? I was darn happy with my life. Was it like bippity boppity boo, it changed my life and everything is perfect? No. Honestly, it's not a miracle. It's not this journal, but it was this tool that got me to really think about what I wanted, and doing it consistently got me to where I am today, because it made me think about it on a daily basis subconsciously. what I wanted. I found myself listening to more business podcasts. I found myself really driving and striving forward. I found myself making that amount of money that I strive to make. I found myself being more outgoing and outspoken about the things that I wanted to manifest into my life. Why? Because I finally knew what I wanted, because I was consistently writing it on a day-to-day basis. So doing that and being consistent with it really did work. I don't want to say that the Maniscripting Journal, it's just going to come onto your life and once it's on your lap, that's it, your life changes. No, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. But I can guarantee you that if you do put in the work, it will change your life. It changed mine tremendously. I haven't used it in months because we've been moving and everything's been remodeled and we still haven't yet unpacked, so I have yet to find the new version. And believe me, I have no motivation and I have no clear understanding of where I want to go in my life right now, just because I cannot get my hands on that journal. And yes, I can do it myself, but it's different when you actually have that journal, especially how I was so used to it. So this did change my life. You put in that work, you put in that time, and yes, you're going to realize what exactly it is you want. This makes it so clear to you. And not only that, I found myself being more positive because I was writing all the good things that was happening to me in my life. Little by little things like I got a $1 raise became I got my first full paid client. It became I'm making $5,000 a month now. It became exactly what I had wanted, what I was writing down as if I was already living it. So all in all, you put in that work. It is a tool that will for sure help you if you put in the work to do it. This changed my life and I give it 5 out of 5,000 million stars because it got me to where I am today. I am working from home. I am doing what I love. I am making good money and I am happy. So I do recommend it. I do think that it is worth the $60. And anyways, yeah, that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And yeah, so if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button to be notified when I post. I post twice a week. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. And also, if you guys like reading, I do have a second YouTube channel where I talk all about books and stuff. I read a lot of horror, a lot of fantasy, a lot of romantasy, a lot of thrillers. So if you're into any of those things, you can subscribe to that channel too. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!